Good evening, everyone. It is now 6 o'clock, and I would like to call the Rockdale County Board of Education special call meeting to order. Do I hear a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So, second, Akita.
Thank you. A motion has been made by Ms. Duncan and second by Ms. Palmer. Is there any discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. Ms. Bethany Gillis, Advanced Academics Coordinator, will now share a presentation on advanced placement examination fees. Please come forward.
Courses, exams.
Ms. Rowland, if you don't mind taking that from the top again, so
I
that
sure
our
will.
all right, okay.
Okay. All right. Good evening, Dr. Oates, Chairwoman Brown, Vice Chairwoman Duncan, and distinguished board. My name is Renata Rowland. I'm the Director of Assessments and Advanced Academics for Rockdale County Public Schools. Well, what was standing next to me was Bethany Gillis, the Advanced Academics Coordinator for Rockdale County. And this evening, we'll be coming before you to speak about advanced placement courses exam fees. Advanced placement exams allow students to take college-level courses while still in high school, and it allows them the opportunity to earn college credits and placement through the exam offered by the College Board to high schools nationwide. Currently in Rockdale County Public Schools, we offer 26 AP courses between Salem High School, Rockdale County High School, Heritage, RCA, and our virtual campus, RVC. Next year, we will be adding one more course, the cybersecurity course, so that we continue to offer opportunities for our students to remain competitive in today's world. During the 2023-2024 school year, we had 1,356 students enrolled in AP courses in Rockdale County. Within those 1,356 students, we had 2,043 enrollments. And what that means is, of those 1,356 students, some of those students will be taking more than one AP course, meaning they would also take more than one AP exam. So as we continue to offer opportunities for our students to be competitive, we appreciate the opportunity that you guys gave us in order to be able to expand the offerings for funding for advanced placement exams. Next up, we'll hear from Bethany Gillis.
I took a moment to provide you with some longitudinal data. If you look, you'll see the number of AP exams we've offered in RCPS for 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024. Please pay attention to 2023, where we had 727 exams taken. And note, in 2024, we had 1,641. That's a difference of 914. I want to thank you. That's breaking barriers for 914 students to take an AP exam. That's helping hundreds of households by giving them some economic assistance during the time of November, where when we brought this to you, we knew that families were in need. I want to take a minute and explain to you how we come to the invoicing. There's many different levels that we come to. The first thing you'll note is that there are AP College Board fee reductions for capstone and non-capstone courses. Then there is the Georgia subsidy for standard fee reduction for one STEM, and then the regular fee reduced students. Then there's Title I funding we have for fee reduced students. And then finally, that brings us to the RCPS General Fund, which brings me to my action item tonight. The College Board Advanced Placement Exam Fees. The recommendation is that the superintendent will recommend the Rockdale County Board of Education approve the payment of advanced placement fees for students in the amount of $98,527. This was pre-approved as a line item in the FY 23-24 fiscal budget. This action item is to authorize payment of the invoice fees to the College Board for student exams taken in May 2024. The rationale is that the RCPS strategic plan requires schools to provide opportunities for equity and access for all students. In addition, AP exams are a component of the balanced system of assessment, which allows students to participate in measures that provide data points to determine student achievement, growth, and success beyond high school. The financial impact would be $98,527, which was already pre-approved as a line item in last year's budget. Are there any questions?
Do we have any questions, board? Thank you.
Thank you all very much.
Madam Chairwoman, I'd just like to thank Ms. Rowland and Ms. Gillis for the tremendous work that they're doing in the Advanced Academics Division. As you know, increasing advanced placement achievement, increasing advanced placement enrollment, increasing advanced placement course offerings are all explicit strategic priorities of this administration and this board. And it is now codified within our current district strategic plan in the student learning achievement and growth goal area. And again, I think of all the information that they concisely presented this evening, one of the most compelling data points is to look at the increase in the number of students sitting for AP exams in the last year. And that's made possible by the advocacy for this item being a line item in the FY24 budget. And I'm grateful to the board for its, collectively for the board's approval of that. So thank you, ladies, for your tremendous work. And we continue to look forward to see increased AP exam achievement as we have for the last several years. Thank you, Madam Chairwoman.
Do I hear a motion to approve the superintendent's recommendation to approve the payment of advanced placement exam fees for students in the amount of $98,527?
Second, Mandy.
Thank you. A motion has been made by Ms. Duncan and second by Ms. North. Is there any discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. Thank you. Next on the agenda is the adoption of the fiscal year 25 budget. Do I hear a motion to approve the superintendent's recommendation to formally adopt the fiscal year 25 final budget as presented and tentatively already adopted by the board on May the 16th, 2024?
Madam Chair, may I have a comment?
Yes.
First of all, let me apologize for missing last week. My mom had a stroke on Father's Day. I was at the hospital. I know it was a very important meeting and I hate to have missed it, but family's first.
Yes.
But I did watch the meeting after hearing from many of the community. I watched the meeting today on YouTube. It was heartbreaking and kind of embarrassing, disrespectful to each other, and I know that's not the way that we all operate as a board. So I have a few things because all y'all had a chance to talk, so just be with me a little bit. This is my wheelhorse is budget stuff. So I delve into the budget and I just want to read a couple things. First of all, I think all of us up here, we all believe in public education. Everybody up here. We got two parents who still have kids in our system. So I know that we do all believe in public education, but I want to read to you part of the training that we go through as a new board member. And this is actually official law from the Official Code of Georgia, Code Section 20, paragraph 249. Because not everybody in our community understands what a board member does. And I think sometimes it's confusing to keep in mind as a board member what we're supposed to be doing. So I'm just going to read what the law says that we're supposed to be doing. The General Assembly finds that local boards of education play a critical role in setting the policies that lead to the operation and success of local school systems. School board members hold special roles as trustees of public funds, including local, state, and federal funds, while they focus on the singular objective of ensuring each student in the local school system receives a quality basic education. Board duties require specialized skills and training in the performance of vision setting, policy making, approving multi-million-dollar budgets, financial management, and hiring a qualified superintendent. The motivation to serve as a board member of the local Board of Education should be the improvement of schools and academic achievement of all students. Service on the local Board of Education is an important citizen service. Given the specialized nature and the unique role of membership on a local Board of Education, this elected office should be characterized and treated differently from the other elected offices where the primary duty is independently to represent the constituent views. Local Board of Education members should abide by a code of conduct and conflict of interest policy modeled for their unique roles and responsibilities. Although there are many measures of success of a local Board of Education, one is clearly essential: maintaining accreditation and the opportunities it allows the school system's students. The local Board of Education's fundamental role shall be to establish policy for the local school system with the focus on student achievement. The superintendent's fundamental role shall be to implement that policy established by the local board. According to Official Code of Georgia, Code Section 20, Paragraph 261, it shall not be the role of the local Board of Education or individual members of such board to micromanage the superintendent in executing his or her duties, but it shall be the duty of the local board to hold the local superintendent, the local school board superintendent, accountable in the performance of his or her duties. That being said, I want to tell you why I ran for the Board of Education. Back in 2012, I was elected. One of our neighboring counties had just lost accreditation because of its board. I had my youngest child starting high school. I wanted my kid to finish and be able to go to college. And I'm sorry if I'm getting upset, but that's what we all need to be focused on is these kids. We are not to be answering to the taxpayers as much as I also am a taxpayer and I wish my taxes were reduced, but our kids don't have a voice. We are that voice. So I approve the budget and want to make a recommendation to approve the budget. And I'm not done yet, so give me a minute. I hate that taxes are so high. I feel the pain, but the reason they're so high, and maybe we need to get some advocates, is I want to quote you some numbers on health insurance. There is nothing affordable about the Affordable Health Care Act. It's the most unaffordable thing there is. It's pushed on the employers. We are the largest employer in Rockdale County, our public school system. We have about 1,200 certified. That's teachers, if you don't know what certified is. We have about 475 classified. That's everybody who's not certified as a teacher. Our costs for the employer, their part of the pay, that's not saying our employees don't have cost, but the employer share over the past 3 years has gone from, for certified for teachers, our cost, Rockdale County Public Schools used to pay $945 a month for a teacher's pay as part of their benefits for healthcare. That went up to $1,580. For this next year, what we have to approve, it's going up to $1,760. That's mandated. We don't have a choice. That's the state health benefit plan. So yes, we ate some of those costs last year, as Justin pointed out, but not all. They're going up again. For classified, that went from $945. This is per month per employee, by the way. This is not annual. Per month, per person. It went from $945 to $1,195. It's going up to $1,580 per employee, per person, per month. So with over 1,875 employees in our district, we're paying $1,760 per person. That's more than a mortgage for a lot of people. That's our cost of health insurance that we have no choice over. And $1,500 for certified. It's going up even more next year. So just those two items alone for this fiscal year 25 budget is $4.6 million of increases. In addition to the 4.6, we have another mandate totaling $10 million. Now that 4.6 is in there, but another $6 million from the governor in things that we have no control over. So of our increase of expenses in this fiscal year, the first one, it's going up by 16.9 million. 10 million of that is mandated from the governor. We're not up here asking for your money. We have no choice. But we're asking to educate our kids so that our students succeed, because when they fail, so does your whole community. And then of the 10 million by the governor, we have another 4 million for custodians. Total of those two is 14 million. We're decreasing our fund balance by 3.1. So I have seen the numbers. I have looked at the numbers, studied the numbers. Yes, it's difficult, but it's also a tight budget, and I make a motion to approve it. I'm for it.
Thank you. A motion from Ms. North, a second by Ms. Duncan. Any more discussions?
I have a question.
All right.
Even from last week, was there any changes? Anybody's got it, see your email, because we had a lot of concerns with the budget last week. So have we had any changes or anything, or any modification to that budget?
The only modifications that we have, Ms. Lett, is what has been communicated to the board, and those did not include modifications that the district has imposed, okay? No changes to our budget that we have tentatively approved has been made without notification to the board. So from last week, that answer, no. Any more questions?
One more question. As I understanding, I'm asking, is this correct information? Should we, if we did not approve the budget and we go on a spending resolution, we would be able to only ask for, if I'm understanding this right, 1/12 of what the previous year's budget was, which would mean we couldn't give any of the increases mandated or increases that we tried to increase our teacher starting pay, and we would then lose teachers and
More.
yeah.
That's correct.
I just wanted to make sure and we would be having those meetings monthly to approve the spending resolution?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions or comments from the board? Okay. All in favor? All opposed? That would be a vote no. Janie Jones, Sandra Jackson Lett, and was that Justin?
Mm-hmm.
Justin, okay. No vote for the budget. All right, motion carries. Thank you. Do I hear a motion to go into executive session to discuss personnel?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Duncan. Second, Ms. Palmer, to motion to go into executive session. 6:18. Well, all in favor? Motion carries. 6:18. Let's go to the Professional Learning Center. Thank you. The time is now 6:58, and the board is back into open session. Do I hear a motion to approve the superintendent's recommendation to appoint Dr. Joshua Pittman, currently principal of Kennedy Road Middle School in Griffin Spalding County Schools, to principal at Heritage High School effective July the 1st, 2024? Thank you. Heather Duncan and North second that motion. Is there any discussion? All in favor? Motion carries with a no vote from Jones and Sandra Jackson-Lett. Thank you. With no further business to discuss, do I hear a motion to conclude the meeting?
So moved, Justin.
A motion to conclude the meeting has been made by Mr. Kenny and second by Ms. Jones. All in favor? Motion carries. It's 6:59. Meeting is over.